So, in the matter of them saying that Putin will succeed if America doesn't assist Ukraine. So the question still remains is who is he talking about when he say America? You know what I'm saying? Because when I was born here, not this is my ancestors' land. Ain't nobody more American than me and black people as a whole. And many whites who have fought for this land and died for this land. And many others. This is what makes the metropolitan the melting pot. But when he says America now, who is he talking about? Because I sure don't agree with this in no shape or form, and neither should you. You have your own choices to make, and you have your own cobwebs to work out. No one can do that for you. You know what I'm saying? So in many ways, when he say America, is he talking about every American? Is he talking about the 500, 600 trillion people came over the border? I mean, who is he really talking about where he's saying, if America? He has no talk for America. You're only the president, so-called cheating ass want to be president. That's all you are. You are not to be making decisions to genocide races of people based on using the psychological word America, our, we, and so on. Demon mockery and all that good old talk you talk. You know what I'm saying? And Putin, what would it be that Putin would have to succeed other than protecting his country, same as you call your criminal ass doing, but using our name in criminality of chomping up these things. Get out of my face with your Luciferian shit. But he said, as President Dumbass Zelensky repeatedly reminds us, he ain't reminding us, like I said, of anything. He's a shithead. So you need to remind yourself of the garbage that you're doing. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? The only right answer to this threat, what threat? Russia wasn't threatening us last couple of years when Trump was in office. You know what I'm saying? There was no threat at the border and there was no threat across the seas. You know what I'm saying? The demon Democrats have been manipulating back and forth using crooked Republicans as well to carry on this way. Even when Obama was in office, he didn't do a fucking thing talking about the first black president. All he did was garbage in all ways. There is no legacy to the man other than straight trash talking about the first black man. Yeah, in the corporate world probably, but not the first presidents on this land. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's been many others, many mulattoes and some dark skinned, whatever. You know what I'm saying? In its way. But that's the color of the earth, isn't it? We are people of color. You see what I'm saying? So he's reminding us of straight garbage, talking about this is a the only right answer is to this threat is for the Senate to face it down, you know, in stringently or whatever you're trying to say, by passing this bill as soon as we can, Schumer. No, this bill needs to be shut down and taken off the table altogether. And by going past the filibuster, you also prove your criminality in all ways. By forcing the people in a global effect done by Bill Gates, probably traveling to all these countries bringing in this garbage, him and Antifa Fauci, even in Africa itself, been doing that funk Fauci killing machine shit for years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You sitting up there telling the people to pass something as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? As if your authority rules over us. You weaponize the government against the people globally. Don't give me that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about pass the bill as soon as we can. Yeah, so you went past the filibuster and everything else and passed it as fast as you can based on the fact of the same thing you did with the pandemic. That was as fast as you can, wasn't it? But we see this the Senate, you know what I'm saying, as fast as we can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Should the Supreme Court pass the Senate, it will face a uncertain future in the House of Representatives. Last week, the lower chamber failed to overcome two-thirds votes threshold needed to advance a, standalone 17.6 billion for the fake invasion of a fake people, you know what I'm saying, Israel supported bill. Wow, wow, bypassing the House Rules Committee. Imagine that. If I've never seen more corruption in my life, this is it. So I don't know what they're talking about, if you ask me. What they're talking about, if you ask me. He ain't seeing much to me other than a bunch of corrupted garbage, if you ever seen it, of genocide on the people, you know what I'm saying, and people across the planet, and making it seem legitimate in its ways. How is it legitimate? You know what I'm saying? We must think about these things, and we must come down to an answer on this one, and we must force the right things on planet Earth to happen in its rightful ways, not in the way of wicked people that we call elected officials making these choices for us and then using the word America. This is point blank saying, stay right, stay tight, stay in the fight. And I'll be coming back on this one again in the fight. You know what I'm saying?